Neon puddles on the floor, I hear the echo of our war. Broken glass and cigarette smoke, every corner holds a joke. You beg me love you without end. I gave excuses I can't defend. Bar stools creak beneath my weight, every sip prolongs my fate. I thought my charm would keep you close, ignore the ones I love the most. Now alley whispers through the night, remind me of my failed fight. Mirror shows a tired man paying dues for what began. No applause, no gentle cheer, just the blues and lingering fear. Alley of regret, I walk alone. Every brick reminds me I'm on my own. I had your heart in steady hands, now it drifts like desert sands. The blues dig deep inside my chest, every shadow gives no rest. I was rich in love, I lost, now I pay the cost. Taxi lights, street wet streets, every step recalls defeat. Your laughter haunts the midnight bar like a hymn from a distant star. If I could change the hands of fate, I'd walk back through that broken gate. Lay down pride, hold you near, and finally see what I feel. Alley of regret, I walk alone. Every brick reminds me I'm on my own. I had your heart in steady hands, now it drifts like desert sands. The blues dig deep inside my chest, every shadow gives no rest. I was rich in love, I lost, now I pay the cost. Alley fades into the night, gentleman with empty light. Rusted heart, iron chain, walking streets soaked in pain. Your name echoes off brick walls, through empty bars and smoky halls. I swore I'd hold you without fail, but every vow just seemed to pale. Barroom lights and whiskey haze, memories trapped in neon blaze. I promised love, I promised care, left you alone in despair. Mirror shows a lonely man no cheer, just the blues and lingering fear. Rusted heart, heavy chains, I wander through my own remains. I had your love, I let it go. Now the shadows steal the show. Blues crawling through my veins, every street echoes your name. I was rich in love, I lost. Now I pay the cost. City hums beneath my feet, every corner repeats defeat. Your laugh still drifts into the night, a siren in the failing light. If I could tear down all my walls, answer your silent call, I'd kneel beneath your fading grace and finally take my place. Rusted heart, heavy chains, I wander through my own remains. I had your love, I let it go. Now the shadows steal the show. Blues crawling through my veins, every street echoes your name. I was rich in love, I lost. Now I pay the cost. Now I pay the cost. Rusted chains, empty hands, a gentleman in broken land. There's a low brass moon on the avenue, neon trembling like I do, glass in hand, heart on fire, burning down on old desire. Your shadow lingers by the door, like you walked out once before. I said love was just a game, now I choke upon your name. Velvet night and a barroom band playing slow like they understand. Every chord in minor key sounds like what you saw in me. You wanted truth without disguise, I gave you smoke and alibis. Now the mirror don't look kind to a gentleman who crossed the line. I was steady with a drink in hand, but weak where love would stand. Thought you'd wait forevermore, now you're gone beyond that door. Ashes in my whiskey glass, watching all our good days pass. I had heaven in my arms, now I'm haunted by its charms. The blues fall heavy, thick and slow, like a truth I didn't show. I let the only angel go, now I reap what pride has sown. Streetlight flickers, rain on chrome. Every road just leads me home to an empty bed and quiet walls where your memory softly calls. Your laughter echoes in my head, and every word I left unsaid. I wore my ego like a crown, now it's dragging me down. If I could trade this tailored suit for one more night of honest truth, I'd fall down on my knees, beg your heart to hear my plea. But time don't bend for men like me, it lets them drown slowly. Ashes in my whiskey glass, love too strong for me to grasp. I held gold but chose the flame, now regret's my only name. The blues keep whispering in the dark, like a cold and broken spark. I'll let the only angel go, and now I walk alone. Bottle empty night so long, every silence feels so wrong. In the dark where shadows stand, I'm a broken man. A broken man. End of the alley, rain in the cracks, storefronts empty, windows black, one porch light dying, fight in the wind, smell of old matches, smoke on my skin. This is the last land, flickering over my hand. Every ghost I ever buried shows up when it can. If this flame goes under and the dark walks in, this is the last lantern, I'm holding it thin. Your coat on the hanger, dust on the chair, two chipped teacups still waiting there, clock in the kitchen, stuck on your hour, ashtray leaning, cold like a flower. This is the last lantern, flickering over my hands. Every ghost I ever buried shows up when it this flame goes under and the dark walks in, this is the last lantern. I'm holding it thin, oh so thin. I could blow it out, I could let it fade, sit with the silence, forget your name. But my fingers shake when I shade the glass, 'cause I see your shadow every time it cracks. This is the last lantern flickering over my hands. Every truth I tried to swallow crawls back up again. If this flame goes under and the night breaks in, this is the last lantern. I'm holding it thin. Last little ember, burn if you can. I'll stay right beside you till you choose where I stand. I walk with my shoulders square, chest pressed tight against the world. People see the armor I've made, the silence neatly curled. But beneath the surface, shadows move. Old fears I never fight. Even in the strongest posture, there's a man who prays at night. I've built my life on discipline, on keeping every pain inside. Swallowed truths I couldn't speak, and swallow pride with every stride. They say control is character, that grit is all a man needs. But control is just a fortress where the soul quietly bleeds. It's not the weight of the world outside that breaks a man in two. It's the things he keeps within that demand is quiet truth. Beneath the surface of a man lies the heart he hides so well, the battles, the regrets, the love he's too afraid to tell. It's not weakness to admit the cracks or let someone see the pain. Strength grows in honesty, not just standing in the rain. I watched my father walk this path, never showing he could bend. Taught me to be unshakable, even when you cannot pretend. But I learned the hard lesson that courage is more than grit. It's It's letting the people who love you see the parts you never admit. My son asks me questions now, with eyes that pierce my pride. I tell him stories of my scars and don't try to hide, 'cause a measure of a man is not what he survives, it's what he lets others witness when the armor takes a dive. Maybe real strength is fragile, maybe it bends to last. Maybe life is not a race, but a road to face the past. And maybe every man should know it's not the storm outside, it's the calm to share your heart, where the truth resides. Beneath the surface of a man lies a story deeply sown. Not the victories he brags about, but the fears he's always known. And if he dares to show the cracks, he's no less of a man. For strength is what he builds again, with a heart he lets expand. So if my voice is low tonight, and my gaze not as tall, know that beneath this surface I am human after all. And if strength is truly measured by the courage to withstand, then I am a stronger man for letting you see the man.
Cigar smoke curling to the ceiling, like the truth I kept from feeling. Mahogany bar, midnight crowd, laughing just a little too loud. Your reflection in my glass fades with every minute past. I said love would understand, now it slips right through my hands. Black leather shoes on checkered floor, you stood waiting by the door. Eyes so steady, soft but strong, knew I'd been wrong all along. You asked for heart without disguise, I gave you charm and alibis. Thought your patience had no end, now I'm begging just to mend. I was king of my own parade, every promise delayed. Never thought the cost would be losing you and losing me. Cigars and second chances, slow sad midnight dances. I had your love beneath my name, now I drown in shame. The blues roll low and bittersweet, like footsteps on an empty street. If love was gold inside my hand, I let it turn to sand. Taxi lights and pouring rain, city humming with my pain. Your last goodbye still echoes clear, ringing louder every year. I said forever like a line, spoken smooth with aged wine. But forever don't survive when pride's the one that drives. If heaven grants a man one plea, let it bring you back to me. I'd trade this tailored life I wear for one more night of honest care. I'd lay my ego on the floor and close the distance to your door. Cigars and second chances, lost romantic glances. I had your world inside my arms, safe from all harm. Now the blues keep whispering low about the girl I let go. If mercy waits somewhere above, send back my love. Cigar burned down to the end, like a heart that couldn't bend, in the smoke where memories stand. I remain a broken man. Velvet curtains, dim cafe, your perfume still refuses to fade. Crystal laughter in the air, now it's smoke and empty chairs. I said I needed time alone, like love was something overgrown. Now the only thing that stays is the echo of those days. Polished shoes on marble floors, confidence behind closed doors. I play the part so well it seemed like I believed the lies I dreamed. You stood steady, soft and true, while I made a fool of you. Thought your heart was mine to bend, now it's gone beyond my end. I was proud and tailored black, never thought you wouldn't come back. But pride's a throne built high above, too far from love. Velvet regret on a silver night, your memory under neon light. I held your world inside my hands, now it slips like desert sand. The Blues hum low in my chest, a restless heart that won't find rest. I let the finest love I knew fade into the blue. Late night trains roll out of town like promises I let fall down. Your last goodbye still rings so clear, sharper every passing year. I thought freedom meant no chains, didn't count the hidden pains. Now I'd trade this lonely fame just to hear you say my name. If I could unbreak what I broke, take back every careless joke, I'd kneel beneath your quiet grace, beg forgiveness face to face. But time's a dealer cold and sly, no second try. Velvet regret on a silver night, your silhouette beneath streetlight. I had heaven close to me, now I drown in memory. The blues keep falling slow and true. Every note belongs to you. Morning creeping pale and thin, exposing all the mess I'm in. A gentleman with empty hands, alone he stands. Walls talk back every time I breathe your name. Same four words bouncing off my own mistakes. You say it's fine, I hear sirens in that phrase. I chase you round the same 3 feet of space. Got an echo chamber heart, every state comes back as leave. I keep calling this a star, but it circles, circles me. All this love just ricochets till it tears itself apart. You say, baby, don't be scared inside this echo chamber heart. You look tired in the glare of the TV glow. Mouth says love, but your shoulders say I don't know. You kiss land like it's practice, like it's stage. My trust cracks in that half-second delay. Got an echo chamber heart, every state comes back as leave. I keep calling this a
star, but it circles, circles me. All this love just ricochet till it tears itself apart. You say, baby, don't be scared inside this echo chamber heart. Maybe I'm the room, twisting every word you choose. Maybe you're the wound, learning how to hide the bruise. We talk in loops till the silence sounds the same. Oh, every truth we try to say comes back changed. Got an echo chamber heart, every stay comes back as leave. I keep calling this a start, but it circles, circles me. All this love just ricochets till it tears itself apart. You touch my face, say I'm right here, but you're miles and miles apart, and it's louder in the dark. Inside this echo chamber heart. Yeah. Candles trembling at the front, like the truth I used to blunt. Wooden pew beneath my hands, shaking more than I had planned. You said love was sacred fire, not a tool for my desire. I played preacher in the night, but never lived it right. Choir robes in white and gold, singing stories centuries old. Every harmony so pure makes my conscience less secure. You forgave me time again, believed I'd grow from where I'd been. I kept walking crooked lines, chasing hollow signs. Now the altar's in my sight, bathed in mercy light, and I feel the weight of every lie I justified.
This is my sinner's altar.
Oh,
Nothing left to hide or lose.
I had heaven close to me, blinded by my vanity.
Let the choir sing me clean from the wreck of what I've been.
If redemption costs my pride, let it die. Pastor says confess you're wrong. I've been wrong for far too long. Her tears echo through the hymn, sharper than the rim. I chose ego over grace, left devotion in disgrace. Now the altar stands so wide, with no one by my side. If love was ever heaven sent, then I was heaven bent. But if grace can still restore what I ignored, let it break me first, before I burst. This is my
Sinner's altar.
oh,
How I did as for now the
gone for good. Make me understood. Candles fading one by one, like the damage done. Broken man at altar rail, praying not to fail.
Borrowed light from a neon sign, shining on this heart of mine. Midnight leaning on the wall, watching shadows rise and fall. You stood quiet, soft and sure of a love that could endure. I said, baby, I need space. Now I miss your gentle grace. Silver rain on window pane, tapping out my hidden shame. Your reflection in the glass fades each time a taxi passes. You asked me for a simple truth, not excuses dressed as proof. I gave you charm, I gave delay, watched you slowly slip away. I was loud beneath the crowd, too stubborn, far too proud. Thought your heart would always stay till it walked away. Living on borrowed light tonight. Since you took the warmth from sight, I had heaven in my hands. Now I barely stand. The blues roll low and slow and deep through the promises I couldn't keep. If love was gold beneath my skin, I let the dark rush in. Bar stool turning on its heel, like a truth I couldn't feel. Your laughter echoes down the hall, softest sound of all. I chased applause and restless dreams, ignored the fragile seams. Now every mirror shows a man who failed to understand. If I could shed this tailored pride, stand with nothing left to hide, I'd run back through the pouring rain and beg to ease your pain. But time don't bend for broken vows, it only leaves me now living on borrowed light tonight, haunted by what once was right. I had forever by my side, lost it to my pride. The blues keep whispering your name through every drop of rain. I let the only angel go. Now I walk alone, neon fading into gray, taking borrowed light away. In the dark where I remain, I feel the rain.